Of course, when the snow hits for some island drivers, so does the panic. The white stuff means slick and slushy roads. Well, there are a lot of people living here now who've driven in the prairies or Ontario. There are also a lot who aren't sure what to do in the snow. Do you need a refresher in winter driving? Well, Dana Hutchings is here now with a look at that in Checkpoint. Dana.
Tess, you and I are native Vancouver Islanders, and admittedly, we're a little timid when it comes to driving in the snow, and we aren't alone. According to an ICBC survey conducted last month, 7 out of 10 drivers admit to feeling less safe or more frustrated on the roads when winter conditions hit. Kylie Stanton now with some snow driving tips from the experts.
You're still going to slide. You watch this.
Skidding to a stop through snow and slush.
So you're still sliding.
Creating some close calls.
See the person behind me?
When winter sets in on Vancouver Island, so does the road rage.
People are honking their horns. They're giving a salute out the window, which is with only a certain number of fingers.
But these conditions can also lead to serious collisions. And here's the proof.
I was just touching 35, maybe 40, and I got the ABS to activate a bit, but if we could get it up to 80, you'd really see a show, and you'd see this car go completely out of control until I could get it steering again with ABS.
It's a warning backed by science.
This is used on all surfaces to measure the coefficient of friction. All we do is we hook it onto the front of the weight. When you pull it, you'll see a reading, and it's a very, very low reading. That was 2. Not much coefficient there.
As the snow accumulates, the risk increases.
We'll see you later.
And even professionals are taking precautions.
It's getting pretty sloppy. I'm hoping they'll call it a day and cut us off. Say no more.
Others are having to kick their defensive driving into gear.
Our drivers are really professional drivers. A lot of them are doing exceptionally well on the road with the conditions that are out there.
Maintain your space, watch the speed.
You just have to be prepared for heavier loads and give yourself a bit of extra time.
But collisions are bound to happen. On Monday, ICBC saw a 40% increase in calls for driving-related incidents over the average Monday in January. The key is being prepared.
You'll want to recall where and when the crash happened, for sure. You'll want to get the other driver's insurance information, driver's license number, and plate number.
Even that, I could feel that in the slush.
Taking steps to avoiding the hassle starts behind the wheel. Victoria Police will be driving that point home.
It might take you 20 minutes faster to get or slower to get home, but is that really worth speeding up and killing someone for to save 10 minutes? I don't think so.
And our checkpoint question tonight, are Vancouver Islanders good or bad drivers in the snow? To answer, you can tweet us, post on our Facebook page, or of course email us as well. And tonight we have a web poll question as well. How would you rate Vancouver Island drivers? You can vote from excellent to stay off the road. Tess, ICBC says in this province there are on average more than 24,000 collisions during January. Maybe not surprisingly, this is one of the highest months for crashes. So what do you think about island drivers? Our checkpoint question tonight, are Vancouver Islanders good or bad drivers in the snow? Here are your opinions from the streets.
People are just underprepared and they go out with bad tires and no experience.
They're bad. It's fun to watch though.
Well, on average, bad.
Yeah. What makes them bad?
Well, they just don't pay attention that the roads aren't they're slick.
Overall, because I drive regularly, I'd say bad. You get the guys in the trucks and the four-wheel drives that think because it's a four-wheel drive, they can do anywhere or do anything and go anywhere, and it's just frustrating.
I think they're in a state of shock and make probably not the best decisions.
Right.
That's why I'm walking instead of driving.
How can I say this nicely? I would say awful.
Yeah.
I would, as a cyclist, right. It's scary sometimes.
Inexperienced. Inexperienced. I come from Ontario and I lived in Alberta where everyone's used to snow. Right. So here I think the trouble is that there's so many hills and not enough people with winter tires on.
From Facebook, Amber says, I don't think it's so much we're bad drivers. I think it's more we don't get enough snow to really learn on. Melanie says, of course we're bad. We get snow 2 days a year. We have no idea what we're doing. And Heather says there are 3 simple rules. Keep your foot off the gas, keep your foot on the brake, and if you're nervous, stay home. And the results of our web poll, we asked you to rate island drivers. 3% said excellent, 1.5% good, 9% fair, majority not so good though. 45% said we're poor, while 42% said stay off the road. And with the temperature dropping overnight and staying cold tomorrow, it could be another interesting day on the roads for sure, so be careful out there. And that's tonight's Checkpoint.